Oh, his house is in a boat. That's kind of cool. Oh, bro, smoking the hoop.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Bro is smoking. Oh, he had the setup? Whoa, bro was a streamer. Indeed, you are absolutely right. Yo, Grandpa Sam was a fly guy. He's taking pics of people sleeping? Oh, Grandpa, you a-
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
Oh. Why is she like...
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
Yo,
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
gotta get a look at that. I hear something like some animals in the water. I thought I was gonna catch a croc.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Yeah, she got a smart-ass mouth. Could be me. Could be my daughter. Oh, look at the bird. Look at the bird. Oh, look at the bird.
Aw.
I'm not assuming to take pictures of the water. There's gotta be something else.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Oh.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely... Hey!
That's a keeper.
Took
Nothing
a
quite
picture
like
of
being
Pops.
outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
These nuts. Got him!
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Bro. What we got? Is that crackers? I'm taking a picture.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Oh, so
Your grandpa
our
Sven taught us how to
grandpa-
fish, how to build a fire.
Music is
We
extreme.
found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where
thought I
that trail was,
paused it.
we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
Oh, look at the bird.
Good
Whoa.
eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn up. Let me get behind you.
Is Dawn our
Do I have to do this?
Dawn,
name of our
you
mom?
don't have to do anything. Great shot, Dawn!
bro? Why he in the pic like that, bro? Why he in the pic like that?
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh,
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
still...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think
Oh,
about
no.
Dad! Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
wow. Yo, GG Sam. Any collectibles? Is there any collectibles? Would y'all
Instead
have
of
like a
hiding
family
from
house
death,
like this?
Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Okay, look, new dialogue, new dialogue. U.S. Marine.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close.
Generations
They'd
of my
both
family
lost a
could be.
lot.
I definitely do that. I'm big on family. Yeah, that shows that he never stopped thinking about his brother. Oh, we all shared a room right here. Oh, divorce.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Is that duck? Why is this duck? Oh. You said good luck with this one? Oh, shit.
Back over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Yeah, we get to play some more.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Hold up.
I wonder what he saw.
More ducks. More
What
ducks.
his
More
world
ducks.
was like.
Hey. Join us. Join us. Yep. Hey, it's a duck party. I can't hear what Mom's saying.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
Oh, yep. Hey, this is tough. It's a party. Yo, flip over, bro. Flip over. Yep. Go ahead. Join us. Yes, sir.
I know how silly it sounds.
How silly was that?
That I worried about a baby being too happy.
You worried about me being too happy,
I'm
Pops?
slipping away.
You can still feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
Oh my gosh.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Oh my god.
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
Oh wow.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Damn. Bro, there's no way. So they got a divorce because of that?
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Damn.
Our father
I
never
can't.
hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
I really can't blame him just because a loss of a child is probably immense pain. I can't even understand. The loss of a loved
My
one.
father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Okay, this is Gus. Okay,
I
bet.
tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh, so it looks like he wasn't really happy about his dad getting married.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh, Gus isn't doing it.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Pops was like, no, no, no.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Damn.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Damn. Rest in peace, Gus.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Oh, Mom was
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about,
Lady
but
of
I
the
think
Lord.
it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Oh, Moms, you was staying up here? You was living good.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Hey, Sanjay! 10 ways to teach critical thinking. Fly to India. Meet with relief rep after school teaching. Passport, blase, blase. She got the stripper pole to get down. Oh, Moms, you's a frick.
Yeah, baby.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back
Milton, Lewis, Edith. Okay, this is us.
and to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Oh, we were like homeschooled? Hey, Day.
The beginning of the end was
Day.
Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Day, we learned about two people died in the time you've been gone. And it was pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie. This is my room? Where's Lewis?
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Alright, let's go to Milt. Let's go see what Milt talking about. And then the other brother died during a storm during the dad's wedding. It was crazy.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Call me Big Mill. Well, this room is tough. Okay, Milton's a painter. Maybe he's like painting like a representation of the house since he's on top. It's the tower.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
This family has experienced so much loss.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What did he find? What's in the basement? No, we went in the basement. Never mind. Is the game recommendation like a continuing story, like Milton's story? Hold up. We'll find out.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Okay, bet. Okay. Yo, Lewis's room looks kind of cool. Oh, his house is in a boat. That's kind of cool. Oh, bro, smoking the hook.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Bro is smoking. Oh, he had the setup? Whoa, bro was a streamer. Look at him, look at him. He got the headset, the mouse, the keyboard, the 2 monitors. He got the light over here, the black light for the, you know, the setting. Oh, bro was smoking Banyan. Bro was smoking Bon. Big doink. Edith Finch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an
He
explanation.
just like me.
As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Not the substance abuse.
Newly
What the-
sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh.
He kept working at the cannery,
Oh, shit.
but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
No?
wander.
Oh, that's me. Oh, this is crazy. I'm controlling both of them. This is how I be when I be having
I
conversations.
asked him to
This-
describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Oh, this is crazy.
He'd feel his way about.
Oh, I'm tripping.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And
What is
things that
this?
have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Bro, what? What is
I worried
going on?
about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery, I spoke with his boss.
I'm like controlling it. Like the sticks are like this. Like
But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused,
look, I gotta control one side with the other and the other.
like a whole new Lewis.
Is it expanding?
So I let him go on.
Kinda hurts my brain.
I
is
even
expanding.
encouraged him.
It's kinda like
It
what
seemed
becomes
very
real?
promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
I don't know.
On the
It's
edge of
kinda
a
like he's
city he
lost in his
named
mind.
Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Okay, so therapy.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery,
It's always like the symbolization of the fish.
but his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him
And they lit.
that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished.
He realized that all his imagination.
He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
He wanted more. Look how far it's expanding.
He'd conquer a
This is
city, then
definitely a
immediately
top
push
5
on.
game for you.
New Louisville.
New Louisville?
St. Louis.
Hey, shout out to St. Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
But look, he just keeps
Even
working.
as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Oh, you can't distinguish what's different. He's just so lost in his mind.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Beautiful prince. I want that handsome queen.
handsome queen.
Look, even I'm getting distracted. I'm forgetting about the fish.
The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents.
sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her silver harp.
Hold up.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
To be honest, I haven't even worried about that. But you're
Even
right.
then, his logic remained sound.
Look!
He
Was
knew the
that big?
world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Wow.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Damn.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Yeah, the drugs must have been crazy. Okay, back to reality. Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. No. Oh, bro, you got the switch?
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Is that
He
me?
began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Is that me? Oh, that's me. Oh, he's not even doing it anymore. Damn, it was kind of how I was mindlessly doing it myself.
I still thought I could save him.
Wow.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Wow.
The palace would be packed with his companions, including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Yeah, they jamming.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Oh, my queen. Oh, my queen.
There was only one thing left to do.
Is that a guillotine?
Bend down his head.
It's shaking. This game takes some crazy ass turns.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Damn.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Yeah, that one was intense.
I'm
gonna
not
lie.
sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Options?
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
I think all the other ones are like marrying outside.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Happy 90th birthday. Oh, is that Edie? Aw. Yeah, Milton might be. I think Milton's alive because they still haven't found
What
him.
happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another.
Is this my room?
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Oh yeah, I'm pregnant.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Damn, so is this us three left?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Aside,
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
So the tide pulled all the way out on the day Edith.
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
Bro, I don't know where I'm going.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Oh, that's the deer.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
I hope
Or
not.
maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
So see how the house is decrepit? Yeah.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
She was already gone.
After that, we moved around a lot. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
So it's Dawn's fault? Oh, Mama Finch.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
She's like absolutely alone too. Oh, look
The
how
last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Is that the womb?
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
Am I being born?
But I guess if you're reading this now,
it's too late.
Things didn't work out that way.
Oh. Oh, did she die during birth?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone.
Oh.
I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Rest in peace, Shirley Dallas. Wow. What? Yo. Who is the developers of this game? Yo, y'all went crazy with this. Yo, W game for reals. I did not think the game was going to be like this when we started to play it today. This is fire, bro. This was fire. Giant Sparrow. W game, y'all. Excellent game.